you got a scholarship to go to study in the UK in Brighton.
Yeah.
And it stems from an environment where you had no resources at all. You had to maneuver everything by yourself. How you went through this process?
I wasn't thinking about the dream of study abroad, but my father always wanted me to go further this country. From the age I 26, so because I studied interior design for 5 years, but I worked for publishing like 10 years. I'm not very confident in terms of professional fields like publishing or graphic novel or storytelling. So should I go to study in different country? But I have no English certification. So when I take the TOEFL IBT first, and it's like very low, and I was crying a lot, and I realized I need the longer time, like from 27 years old, and I need a longer time to get my dream. So I just obsessed, but restart again. So I take IELTS more than 5 times. And during that time, I have one interview from the University of Brighton. They come to here. So I went to them, and I was lucky enough to get the scholarship partly, but the rest I pay by myself. Yeah.
You know, I really love your story because I think it just showcases to people that, you know, when you don't set a hard deadline to something, it can still definitely happen. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. They are incredible, right? You know, did you style yourself?
Actually, like I told you that I wasn't very happily financially. So this one actually like the second hand.
Oh, wow.
I got it because it can protect me from the rainy season, but still like warm and light enough because I even didn't have enough money to go to a public transport station. So I walked like 2 hours or 3 hours per day to the university. So this one's like, after 0 months I start to have a friend. So they gave me additional custom to support me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this one is just the old one I bring from Vietnam.
It's really amazing that you know, I think it's so inspiring. I was a poor student as well when I was going to university, right? But being able to walk all the way and, you know, to be able to sustain yourself fully on what you've made, that is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I was in poverty. I'm so happy because I discovered my inner ability. I didn't know I had the strength to overcome some difficulty that I have no idea about. It's like no language, no money, no friends, no family, nothing. It's just like restart again when you around 28 or 29. Restart again.
So, you know, one of the things that we'd love to discuss here on the show is definitely English as a language, right? And you're a person who taught yourself English.
Yeah.
What was that process like for you? How did you teach yourself in 3 years to get from a really low TOEFL score to being able to go to school?
Actually, in 6 months, because the University of Brighton, they gave me like the deadline 6 months because I won the interview during like March. And the course will start during September. So I had 6 months to turn 3.5 IELTS, become 6.5. Wow. So it still couldn't happen. I just turned from 3.5 to 6, to 6 and still some skill like under. So after I sent them a lot of IELTS certification, so I don't know, one secret person in the university, they finally accept me the class because he wrote the email that, okay, bring her to the UK and give her the free course to study English because they accept my portfolio and my effort.
Wow.
So when I came to the UK, I take the IELTS test again and I got 6.5.
I have to ask you this. You're an artist, you're a creator.
Yeah.
And of course you create with many different mediums.
Yeah.
What do you like to talk about in these creations that you create?
I even didn't think about this because to me I learn every day, and I want to keep the daily lesson by my drawing. So even when I feel so bad, or I feel happy, or like I feel angry, or I feel disappointed, I draw it, And I share to everyone because I think like every moment have the value. And it will be lovely to keep it and appreciate it. So when I look back again, I realize that I have a wonderful life. Because my father, he was the musician. So he passed away by the cancer. So during the funeral time, my mom had a speech about himself. So I remember it's one sentence he told about my father that it became my like motivation. He told us people one day will die, but their art live forever. So that's why I will do anything to communicate visually to everyone. So it can keep forever, but it can become the motivation for the next generation in a simple way.